He wanted to do something that was worth doing, and he wanted to do it well. And he had no patience, no use for boring science, science that had no impact.
He obviously encourages to think big dreams, but he also expected us to have our 2 feet on the ground.
Dr. McCulloch was just an idol for all of us, a person that you listened to whenever he spoke, whenever he gave rounds, you made sure that you would be there.
Except Dr. McCulloch, he had a habit of eating chalk. He'd draw on the board and he'd get back and he'd think and throw in the chalk again. We always joked that it was his antacid.
I actually found him to be an extremely charming person. He's such an extremely principled.
His word always was, never fit your data to a hypothesis. You can always renege on your hypothesis and fit a new hypothesis to the data.
He was always very engaged with the students. He was truly interested in their work, asked excellent questions, and I think every student who interacted with him, including myself at the time, found him to be a wonderful faculty member who, even in retirement, was deeply engaged.
Well, Dr. McCulloch taught about being, I think, kind to people.
He really wanted to, right till the very end, cure leukemia. And all the people that went through his lab have really inherited that legacy, that motivation to do something about human leukemia.
Was able to influence the way we think, but more importantly, the love of science and the love of that new way kept many of us chasing our dreams.
We shared certain likes. We both sail, so you're always battling the wind. You're always having to change direction. And I think that the same sort of thing that you do when you sail, you also do in conversation and thinking about science. And he did that all the time. He was always looking for different ways of thinking about things, always changing tacks to end up ahead.
All of us as scientists have probably 2 obligations. One is to do great science that stands the test of time, and the other is to hopefully see it applied to improve the human condition. So I thank Bun tremendously for that.
No question, I'm sure I wouldn't be where I am without him. I just wish in some kind of like a childish way, hope that I could go back and relive the years that I was working with Dr. McCulloch.